Hey you guys, it's MJ from All to Love. How are you? I was just a little bit distracted there. And wow, the energies are just so amazing right now. And I guess it's like the continuation of this theme of the new paradigm and a collective uprising, or like a just mass collective spiritual awakening or awakening of consciousness, whereby more and more humans are accessing their power. More and more humans are now seeing like the proof of the pudding. So more and more humans like totally consciously manifesting their realities, and then this is like perpetuating the momentum, and the momentum is like well and truly building, and people, it's like the energies are just so positive and like so abundant, and the opportunities that we're receiving, and the kind of flow of wonderfulness is super beautiful. And for so many of us it's been tough. It's been a really challenging and like difficult life path to get to this point. And all I can express to you guys is this feeling of relief, like incredible relief and positivity, and also like this strength and groundedness. And ultimately, like how we're relating to ourselves, how we're relating in our like interpersonal relationships and in our working environments, all of that stuff is really coming up. And ultimately, we're really shifting like old energies of abuse and deception and manipulation and all that kind of stuff. So there's just a lot of beautiful paradigm shift energies. Some of you guys know, like in my early awakenings back at UBC, that was it. And it's funny because I had a recollection that I remember when like I had that first inspirational thought of like there needs to be a paradigm shift on the planet. And at the time, I didn't even really get what paradigm meant. I just intuitively felt it, like intuitively knew. And that's like 15, no, more than that, like 16, 17 years ago. And now it just feels like it's all really real. Like this paradigm shift is really, really happening. And a lot of us are like stepping into the beingness that we always desired to be, like my whole life, desiring just to be able to speak my truth and to love and to be in love with myself and life and have prosperity to the point of being able to share in great abundance, like a harmonious and loving queen, And I'm really feeling into the reality of that potential. And like, I just feel so blessed to be alive, and like so blessed that these platforms are available to us, that technology is finally expanding in a way that serves the greater collective. And I know maybe people have judged or not liked me or felt differently about who I am, or maybe not understood a lot of my actions and like why I do some of the stuff I do. But like, I don't know. I'm kind of realizing that not everybody has the same feeling of like a mish, like this hardcore mish of like there's work to be done here, and it's heavy duty, and it's deep, and realizing that a lot of people haven't had that feeling necessarily, and that humans judge and compete and like divide and like put shit on each other. And that's something like I've always tried really hard not to do, and yet, like, I'm sure just by being who I am, have made people, like, feel bad about themselves, and it's never my intention. And all I ever, like, ask of people is to, like, be with your feelings and choose to love the feelings, all the feelings. And in loving your feelings, know that they're your own, and that we don't need to blame one another for our feelings. And yet our feelings can help direct us in a way that serves us and other people, even though it might not look like it. Because a lot of the energy that we're breaking free from is like deceptive, manipulative, shady, distorted energy that was part of like humanity's progress perhaps, but it's not the truth of who we are, and it's not the truth of where we're going as a collective on the planet. So I feel kind of vulnerable. I felt really like inspired to share this morning. And then right now, actually I feel quite emotional randomly, and I just want everyone out there to know how loved they are, and that we got this, and the world is changing, and the more grounded and relaxed and in love that we can stay, the better for all of us, and everyone ever that I've ever met in my whole life, I just want you to know, like, we're good, it's all fine, and I accept the person that you are, and I accept the choices that you've made, and also your sovereignty as I pioneer my own freedom. And the now is the new now, and there's no going back. I accept everyone for their own choices. I also accept myself for mine, and I say this with as much honesty and compassion as possible, but I'm not going back. I'm not going back to my old reality or any placement in it for that matter. I just want you guys to know that you're loved, and that I love you. I love all of humanity, and that's the truth. It's part of this path that I'm on. What people don't see is like the revolutions and the cycles that I've been through and been on since I was, 13 years old, and then 15 and 16, and then 20 and 21, and some of my most despairing moments, literally just surrendering my life to a higher purpose, whatever that means. And 15, 16, 17 years later, I can honestly say that there is a higher purpose taking shape in my life. It's way beyond me as a singular human being. And for those of you who don't like me, or for those of you who feel that I've disowned you or cut you out, it's only been through my intuitive guidance that I've had to walk away. And it's not because of a lack of love, and it's not because of like judgment. It's literally because this intuition that has been guiding me my whole life continues to guide me. And the intuition has often asked me to leave people that I love, like leaving my home, because I knew it wasn't where I was meant to be. And that stuff isn't always easy. That's part of teaching stuff like letting go. It's like we can't keep rising if we're holding on to stuff, and life changes always. So we might as well go with that rather than resisting it and trying to keep people as our slaves or people fixed in place. That was weird. That was a weird share, you guys. I hope that was useful to you, maybe even a little bit entertaining. I don't know, but I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Like, all of it. Your support, your comments, your subscribes, and just generally your aliveness, because you reflect back to me that I exist, and that's cool. Anywho, you guys, love you loads. I'll speak to you real soon. Take care. Peace out. Bye.